Canva's new brand system is here, and it's bringing new ways to manage your brand at scale. The perfect addition to your brand kit and brand features as a team. Let's dive into what it is and how your organization can leverage it. In this video, I'll share 5 amazing brand system features that are changing the way designers and non-designers work together to create on-brand, high-impact visual content. And stick with me to the end while I share a fun but powerful new feature in Canva that you can use to save time when creating branded content. Hey, I'm Donna Moritz, a visual content strategist at Socially Sorted. I'm a Canva verified expert and a super creator of templates for Canva's library. I help teams and enterprise clients use Canva to create on-brand, high-impact visual content at scale. Let's jump in. Canva recently held their unprecedented Canva World Tour with hundreds of in-person and virtual events around the world, culminating in a keynote in Sydney. I was fortunate to be flown in by Canva for a front row seat at the keynote with my fellow Canva verified experts as they revealed new product features, including Canva's brand system. I was also invited by Canva to share a live event all about Canva's brand features and how to create an unbreakable brand as a team. You can watch the full replay at the link in the description or on the screen right here on this channel. Let's dive in. Canva's brand system lets your team confidently create on-brand content with ease. It builds on the existing brand kits, is connected right across Canva, and is powered by AI, which does some of the heavy lifting while you work. First, let's do a quick review of the 5 existing features in Canva that are already changing the game for teams. I call them the 5 brand superpowers in Canva. First, brand kit to organize your brand assets like logos, fonts, colors, and photos. Brand templates to help your team stay on brand with content that they're creating. Brand controls to ensure that the brand is protected. Template locking to lock down assets in templates you don't want non-designers to move around. And design approvals, the most efficient way for non-designer team members to get approvals from designers or brand managers on your team. Again, I share some of these features in the live stream, so be sure to check it out. All of these features are available on Canva Pro plans, but design approvals are only on the existing legacy Canva Teams accounts or nonprofit accounts or the new Canva Business Plan or Canva Enterprise. The first of the new features in Canva's brand system is Brand Home. This is where you can create a customizable homepage. As Canva describes it, every brand asset, guideline, and template lives beautifully organized in one place. Now you can add visual tiles to customize your brand kit. Click any one of the tiles and add a visual representation of your logos, colors, fonts, images, and more. Now we can see where to find our logos because we have a clear header. We created the Sydney Canva Lovers group during one of our Canva community labs in Sydney, and we've now added a series of cover images or tiles for this brand kit. From logos to colors to fonts through to brand voice, photos, graphics, and even charts. This helps your team to easily navigate your brand system and find what they need fast to stay on brand. As part of this new feature, you can also customize your brand kit completely, adding any new category that you need to organize your brand. It could be stickers or print products or even just a custom category for assets from a particular project. Now you have a lot more flexibility to organize your brand. Another new feature in Canva's brand system is quick brand setup using AI-powered brand kits. This allows you to start building your brand kit, colors, fonts, tone, and voice automatically with Canva's AI. To use this feature, all you need to do is add your company's website or upload your existing brand guidelines, and Canva will pull in as much of this content as it can to get you started. For this example, I've used a demo brand from Canva shared with me as a Canva verified expert. As you can see, the fonts, colors, logos, and graphics are all laid out as part of the brand guidelines. When I upload this document, Canva then uses AI to detect essential assets that can be added to the brand kit. Now, bear in mind, this AI feature is still in development or learning, so it will continue to improve. But for now, it pulls in just basic fonts, colors, etc., as you can see on screen. But hey, it's a great start, and I think this will be a time saver in the long term. The next new brand system feature is perhaps my favourite, and it's changing the way we look at brand guidelines. This is in-editor brand guidance, allowing your entire team to get on-brand tips and access the brand guidelines inside the Canva editor. Simply add a new brand kit and then add your brand guidelines right within Canva. Canva has a robust template ready for you to add in everything from your brand story and mission to logo guidelines and variations, colour palettes and combinations, typography, images and graphics, and so much more, and the guidelines for how to use them. Here's an example of these guidelines added for our Canva Sydney Lovers brand. We've added content and images about the brand, our logo and how that is to be used, including the logo variations, logo usage, then colour, including primary and secondary colour palettes or colour combinations and accessibility, typography for headings, subheadings and body content. And then we've also included things like brand voice, so how our language and messaging and tone will be used for this brand. Photography or official photography, guidelines for using the brand, graphics, icons, charts, and so much more. Right through to brand applications for digital or print, this template allows you to add your brand guidelines to the place where your team needs to use them. Let's open a document now like this web page, and you can see that I can access all of the usual brand kit features like my colours, fonts, typography, brand voice, photos. If I click guidelines, I can now access my entire set of brand guidelines right within the Canva editor. This makes it so much more easy for non-designers on your team to stay on brand when they can check the requirements for everything from colours to logos right at their fingertips. This is an essential change to how brand guidelines have been used historically, which was usually saved as a PDF or hard copy document. These are digital and woven through Canva's brand system. No more searching for the brand guidelines document PDF in a folder or filing cabinet, and no more tab switching. Now the brand guidelines are at your fingertips. The final new brand system feature is the ability to use smart AI branding to generate new designs that instantly match your brand's colours, fonts, and voice for consistency. This feature is also developing as the AI develops, but it provides a good starting point for creating on-brand designs. Go to Canva AI in the side panel and describe your post. We're going to do a Facebook post, and we're going to choose design and then choose our brand kit, which is the new feature. We're going to apply the Sydney Canva Lovers brand kit to this prompt. Choose enter, and then Canva will start to create our post, and it's pulling in the brand kit for Sydney Canva Lovers. As you can see on the final result, it does include the colours that we've added as part of the brand kit. It's also pulled in a couple of the fonts, and it's adhered pretty much to our brand voice. The images are not necessarily what we uploaded to the brand kit. They do look a little bit AI generated, but there are placeholders there, so it's really easy to switch it out. I think this is a really good start if you're stuck for what to create. It helps you to just generate some ideas, add the basics of your brand kit, and get started. The cool thing is that they're fully editable, and really at this point I think it's just a great place to get started if you need some inspiration, and I'm sure the AI will continue to develop. And I promised a bonus. Style Match is a new feature from Canva. It allows you to instantly copy the visual style of one graphic and apply it to another, using AI to make them consistent with your brand or a specific design. At face value, it's a fun way to match different elements and styles, but it's also super handy if you need to take your brand and create more icons or illustrations or graphics that are in the same style. It can be a time saver when needing a quick brand-friendly element. Let's create more of the style of these elements on the left. They're actually from the same collection. If I right click and go down to info, you can see then if you scroll down that they have a little tab at the bottom called View Collection. This means they're in a full collection, so if I click on it, you can see the whole collection. Now let's imagine that I do have this black and white feel for my brand, but I don't have quite the images that I want for my travel brand. So now I'm going to create some more. So I click the element that I want to copy the style from, go up to this new button here in the Copy Style tab, and then click Copy Art Style, and then I click the element that I want to copy the style to. It usually takes a few seconds and then you will get the new version. So that is a pretty good match. It's taken the style on the left and applied it to the one on the right. Let's try the headphones. Again, comes up pretty similar. It's not bad for a first attempt. We'll do the rest now. We'll do the map. These are sped up a little bit, and as you can see, the whole collection looks fairly similar to the ones on the left. They might be a little bit different, but experiment and see what results you can get. So far, I've had pretty good results with either flat designs like this, illustrations, or even turning something that's watercolor style to that kind of style on another element. So experiment and see what works for you, but there definitely is potential for being able to take an element and make it on brand, and this will save time if you just need one more thing in a set. So experiment with it and let me know what you think. That's a wrap on Canva's new brand system. Have fun exploring all of the new features for staying on brand as a team. If your business is looking for training in Canva Teams, Canva Business, or Canva Enterprise, or a speaker for your next event, reach out. I love helping teams of non-designers and designers create on-brand, high-impact visual content in-house and at scale. If you'd like to take Canva Pro for a spin, use my link at sociallysorted.com.au/Canva. I'll also leave it in the description, as well as a link to try Canva Business if you have a larger team. And remember, you can watch an extended version of this training with more brand features and demos on my live stream replay. Link is in the description. If you like this video, please subscribe. It helps me make more content for you. And don't forget to watch the next video to help you and your team leverage Canva for creating on-brand content. Stay creative.